It's time to talk all things gut. But settle in, it's a lengthy topic.
7 metres of small intestine. Oh, and just a cheeky 1.5 metres of large intestine. Amazing.
I'm taking a stroll through a giant-sized gut at the Melbourne Museum, designed to give an up-close and, yes, a hands-on feel for what lies within.
Gut feelings is all about breaking through that idea that your microbes are these disgusting, icky things that you've been told all your life you need to kill 99.9% of.
Exhibition curator Dr. Joanna Simkin is mad about microbes. After all, we have way too many of them not to love.
The average human has about 38 trillion microbes on them, and to give you some context, that's compared to 30 trillion human cells. So you're more microbe than human.
And while you're wrapping your head around that one, how about digesting this one? Our gut microbes also have a huge influence on our brain.
It's mind-boggling because one's down here and one's up there, but actually they're physically connected. So via this thing called the vagus nerve, which connects to your gut, runs all the way up and plugs into the base of your brain. So in that way, it's this kind of super highway of messages going back and forth, so your brain and gut are both signalling to each other.
In fact, our gut is doing most of the talking.
Microbes seem to have such an influence on our personalities, how much you crave being around other people, or your memory or your behaviours even. Yeah, it really does get you thinking about how much of us is us and how much of us is our microbes.
So are our microbes a smaller version of us and our personalities?
So one story that really stayed with me was a study showing that one particular type of microbe that someone swallowed was able to send a particular signal up the vagus nerve to their brain to signal a particular part of their brain and encourage that area of the brain to produce more receptors. So the idea that the signalling could be that precise is really incredible and mind-blowing and opens up a whole field of personalised medicine and lots of future possibilities.
Beautiful foods, all good for our gut.
Because our microbes snack on everything we do, it turns out your mother was right. You are what you eat.
What your diet is at any age certainly influences your microbiome, and now we know of these links of your gut and mental health and the rest of your body's health as well. So the advice is to, yes, stick to a whole food diet, try and stay away from processed foods as much as you can, and you can't go too far wrong.
And as for stress, well, that's a real gut wrencher.
It can cause a kind of inflammation throughout your body, including the gut. And so when you've got an inflamed gut, that changes your gut environment and it changes which microbes will flourish there. So taking the time out for your mental health and some relaxation actually helps good microbes to flourish in your gut.
So the key takeaway, apart from eating less takeaway, is that microbes are mighty.
Our microbes are really important for our overall health. We need to look after them so that they'll look after us.
They're our little friends, our little buddies.
They're our little friends.
They're our little friends.